Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschool-ology. If you're new here, my name is Niki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I've got a 7th grader, 3rd grader, and 5 and 3-year-old doing a combined pre-K level. On this channel, I usually talk about secular homeschooling, but I also like to fill you guys in on like motherhood, having a larger family, traveling with a larger family, and kind of everything in between. So today's video is going to be my March update. I try to update you guys about once a month, so this is what has been going on in our life. So March was pretty good. March is both my husband's birthday and my birthday. That we have birthdays 5 days apart. So we just kind of enjoyed that week there. I actually went over to see my sister on my birthday. Not for my birthday. It was just the only time we could fit it in. There is a video that's coming out later this week that I wanted to film with her, and she got new puppies and my kids were dying to see it, and so we did make a trip over there to see her, and it just happened to be on my birthday, and a big portion of my family, my extended family, just happened to be in town on the same day, so I did get to go to lunch for my birthday, and it was really fun. I had a nice day. 5 days before that, we had celebrated a birthday for my husband. The kids and I made, actually, mostly my daughters made Daddy a cake and decorated it, and then we made him his favorite dinner and got him a gift of hot sauce, you know, because at our age, you know, you kind of get what you need when you need it, and there's not a lot of things, and he loves hot sauce, and the kids thought it was great to get him like just a whole plethora of hot sauces. So that was really fun. I think I took pictures. If I did, I'll share them. So yeah, so that was kind of personal life wise. Things are going good. We have been busy. We are doing some home projects, some home improvement projects, so that's why the lighting might not be great because I'm having to film this at night, so I have all the lights on hoping that it's okay. So if it's a little off, that's why. But we've just been busy doing that, and so I do have a little screen roll or a few pans of some rooms, not only the room that we are renovating, but also what happens to your house when you have 4 kids and you are working on a renovation and your focus is, you know, focused on that, and what happens to the rest of your house. So yeah, so things are being, you know, kind of getting a little crazy here, and but it's a lived-in house, and we will get to cleaning it up when we get a chance, but right now we're focusing on getting that room put back together. So really excited about that. Something we've been wanting to do since we moved into this house many years ago. So I'm excited to get it all put back together and updated. We bought this home, and it was in excellent condition. It was in excellent bones, in the perfect neighborhood. Like, it was a great house, but it was built in 1979, and not much had changed since 1979. So it's definitely needed a lot of cosmetic work. So we've been working on that for the last many years, trying to, you know, go room by room. And so this was one that I wanted to do for a while, but it's a bathroom, and you know, those are not cheap. So we're finally getting to that, and so that has been the personal life. That's also been why I've been a little distracted here on, you know, on my Homeschool-ology universe. A few weeks have been kind of slow. I did have one great week where I was talking about, you know, like plan with me videos, and you guys seem to really enjoy that, and you guys helped me out so much. So I'm really excited to share what I've, you know, after all of the things that I looked at. You guys suggested some things that I looked at as well, and spoiler alert, I still haven't quite nailed down a few of them, but I think I know what I'm going with for most of them, and I'm excited to share those with you in the next coming months or weeks, this month. So look for those coming out. I'm sharing some of them as part of some collabs and some of them not as. So those videos will be coming out this month. And I will be finishing up the Disney series that I've been doing, the Disney Friday series. I think I have like 2 more videos in that series And if you guys want to see more of that content, let me know and I will create more of that for you guys. I think that's it. In April, we have, my husband and I are going away without the children, like leaving them at home for the very first time since my oldest is about to be 13. And while we have dropped them off at my mom's once and gone overnight one time, and while my in-laws have come to the house and stayed with them one time overnight, this will be our first like multi-day trip leaving the kids behind. So I am very, very excited about that, as well as, you know, interested to see how it is, you know, being away from, which I personally have been away from them longer than overnight, but not me and my husband, like they were with my husband. So we'll see how that goes, but I'm excited. We are going on a trip and I'm sure I'll share that with you guys when we get there. My husband's a runner and he is doing a marathon, his first full marathon. So he's really excited about that, and that will be a fun getaway. So let's see, what else do we have coming up in the month of April? We are still working on our co-op. The girls have both added an art class. So we are out of the house a little bit more than we used to be. So I'm trying to kind of like know that going into it and trying to set up probably the most schedule I've ever had. Like I actually made a spreadsheet that had actual times on it and said this is what I'm going to be working on during these hours. I have attempted that once way back when, because I thought that's what you had to do when you were homeschooling, and it did not work for us. But we also didn't have as many things out of the house or as many things that were on a certain timetable. So I'm kind of thinking that now in our phase of life that we have right now, that this might be a good idea. So I'm going to test it out for the next couple of weeks and see how it works for us. If it, as I'm getting ready for next year, you know, I'm trying to see if this is going to kind of work for us, if we have set times for when we start and when we end things. So I will probably do a video on that after I've tried it for a few weeks. And if you want to see one, let me know down in the comments and I'll be sure to do that for you. While you're down in the comments, if you have not subscribed already, I would really love for you to, because we are so close to 1,000 subscribers and I'm so excited and so grateful for you guys who are here with me each and every time I post. I'm as consistent as I can be, and so we're really close to that milestone. And as I promised in my last update video, as soon as we hit it, I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you're sharing with your friends, make sure you're hitting that subscribe button, because as soon as we hit it, I'll make the video and have a giveaway. So I'm really excited about that. Thank you to all of you who come back and chat with me. Yeah, so that's exciting, and that's going to be any day now, so I'm really excited about that. And let's see, what else? What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about getting the schedule together. We've added some art classes. We've added ukulele lessons for my middle daughter, but she comes to us, so you know, that's nice, but also I have to keep all the other kiddos entertained in a way while they do their lessons, so that is kind of something we've added there. We are traveling to my mother's for Easter. So that's 2 weekends away. And while we're working on renovations, and yeah, so I don't know why we always do this to ourselves, but we seem to always do this to ourselves. So yeah, things are busy, but things are good. As far as homeschool goes, we're just chugging along, doing the same things we've been doing. We just finished Amari and the Night Brothers, and it was so good, guys, like so good. If you haven't read it, read it. It's great. I do have a video coming up on comparing like Brave Writer to the Lit House guide for Amari and the Night Brothers, because I picked up the Lit House one kind of like halfway through, but we kind of backtracked and did some of the activities. So I think I feel good about giving you guys a like compare contrast kind of situation with those. So I do have that video coming up this month, so make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to see when that one comes out. And let's see what else is going well. We're working through our American Revolution History Smashers unit study that I put together. I'll share the video for you guys. Let's see. It's going really good. We're really enjoying it. And I think that's about it. My little kiddos who are doing that like pre-K level, they're really starting to get into it finally. We are finally reached a point where they are like super into it, and they're like, you know, my daughter, my 3-year-old, has been so into it from the beginning, but my son finally is like, yeah, you know what, this learning thing, it's kind of fun and I might be kind of good at it. And so he's starting to ask to do a lot more, so we are starting to do more, which is part of why I'm getting that scheduled together, so that I make sure that I'm working in time to make sure that I'm working with them. And so yeah, so that's all going really good. Things are just kind of bopping along. Co-op is still running. It will end at the last week in April, so we still have that going on. It's going great. And I think that's kind of it. I think that's all I have to share with you guys. So good videos coming out this month. My curriculum picks, comparing some and contrasting some curriculums. I did a video with my sister that I think the video is going to come out this week, hopefully. And it's like questions from a first-time homeschooler or a beginning homeschooler. And so I sat down with her. She just started homeschooling her daughter, and so I sat down with her and let her ask me questions and answer them. So hopefully you guys are going to find that. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys will find that video interesting and helpful, especially if you are new to the whole homeschool thing. And so yeah, good videos coming out. Travel, homeschool's just bopping along. If you don't know, if you haven't been around, we homeschool year round. So as you'll see that like a lot of homeschoolers are kind of like nearing the end of their year. Our end of our year isn't technically until August. So we do typically travel sometime in June or July, and that kind of like puts a stop to most of our things. But usually like I make sure we're finishing up what we want to finish up by August 1st so that we can start our new year August 1st. So even though we are like starting to wind down and starting to be towards the end of a lot of our curriculums, we will keep going. Like we take more breaks throughout the year. If you haven't realized, we are a family who loves to travel. And so we do travel often, which means we're taking more breaks throughout the year, which means our school year has to go a little bit longer. So that is what is happening around here. So I think that's it. I think I've said that like 5 times, but I really do think that's it. I think I'm going to stop here. And if you guys have any questions about anything, I'm happy to, as always, to answer them down below. If you have any videos you want to see coming up, I'm pretty sure April's pretty booked up. But if it's a really good thing that I think you guys need to know, I'll always pop in an extra video. So make sure you are dropping that down below as well. Don't forget to follow us over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology. I do try to update as much as I can over there. I'm trying to get better. It's like it's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen. So yeah, I think that's it for me today. So I hope you enjoyed catching up with me, and I'd love to catch up with you down in the bottom. Down in the bottom, down in the comments, I'd love to catch up with you. How did your month of March go? Are you starting to wrap up your year like most people, or do you year-round homeschool and you've got a bit to go like we do? So I hope you guys will come back and chat with me again real soon, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.